You're listening to the Passionate Proof podcast, where we bring you empowering episodes on manifestation, mindset, and so much more to discover, find, or fuel your passion. I'm your host, Ellie Hendricks, and my mission is to enable you to be the proof to your passion and make it your paycheck. Okay, welcome Cassandra to the Passionate Proof podcast. I'm so excited to have you here today and to chat to you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be a part of this with you today.
You're welcome. So before I start any of my guest episodes, I do like to ask the question, what are you passionate about in life or business?
This is a really good question. I have lots of passions, but I would say right now I'm most passionate about helping to inspire and empower women to create fulfilling lives and businesses. And as we're recording, I see fulfilled on your whiteboard back there. And I love that alignment. So I just think that we all have this innate power to do something that's meaningful with our lives and live a life that lights us up. So that's my biggest passion and focus right now, is helping women do that.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And I'm like in a very similar boat, because it really helps other women, but then also to yourself. Like, it really makes you feel like you're making an impact in the world and making changes to other women's lives, which I think is just so powerful. And tell us a little bit about yourself. So where you're from, what you've done, your journey, and how you got to where you are today.
Yeah. So I am from Toronto, Canada. So it's on the other side of the world than you are. And I am an intuitive life and business coach. And yeah, my mission and my business is all about helping women to create fulfilling life and businesses with clarity and confidence. And long story short, from a young age, I knew I wanted to make a difference in the world. I didn't know what that meant. I thought maybe I'd be a teacher or a psychologist. And halfway through my degree in university to become a psychologist, I got this intuitive feeling in my gut that there was something more for me. So I ended up doing some traveling abroad and studying abroad and volunteering in Africa. And I absolutely fell in love with mentoring kids. And I thought, okay, I wish that there's a way that I can do this for my life, helping people in this way. And when I got back, I was like, the real life set in, and the social pressures and the family in your ear being like, take over the family insurance business. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. I'll make a lot of money. I'll create a foundation one day. So I went through the motions, was doing really well. But again, like while I was cold calling, I was daydreaming about traveling, about mentoring people, making a difference and doing something meaningful. And I don't know if I was young or naive, but I left the corporate world and got a job in sales and marketing just to cover ends meet, and really dove deep into personal development and learned about coaching. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this is it. Like this is the homey feeling that I've been looking for. This is the way I can make the impact and I can make my difference and kind of be like the teacher and the psychologist that I thought I would be. So I've been doing it full time since 2019. And amidst the pandemic, I did quite a bit of traveling and working from my laptop, and yeah, just living the dream, living the daydream. So yeah, it's my passion. It's my purpose. And I'm so grateful for my life and to share the story with you all.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And I'm like very similar to your path, but I'm like sort of 3/4 back. Like I'm only just starting. I've left my corporate job to like start my like passion of being a life coach. But that is amazing that you've actually like kept going with your dreams and like just one thing after the other, and listen to your intuition, because that is something that, so many people might recognize, but they don't actually take action from that. And just acknowledging you for that, because that is such a beautiful skill and passion to have. And I would love to share a little bit more. I found you on Instagram and, well, we sort of crossed paths with each other, and I saw that you have a book, and I just thought that is the most amazing thing. So tell me about your book and how you, I guess, started in that and what come to writing that beautiful book.
Now what?
Now what?
Yeah.
Now what?
It is a powerful book. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I was in this meditation group and I was meditating and about what path to take next, like how to bring this passion to light. And I got this intuitive hit to make a book. And I remember freaking out and being like, no way. How am I going to do this? This is a huge thing. Like nobody writes books. So I ended up calling up a friend, and she is also someone that's in the process of doing a book. And she said, listen, there's this publisher based out of Toronto, and, connect with him. And I'd see him speak a bunch of times, but funny enough, like he had a seminar to help you get your book done literally days after this meditation hit. So it was meant to be. It was a couple-year journey. I was doing a lot of traveling and writing my book. And the purpose of it is to help people navigate now what moments. So the now what moments are kind of like those transformational moments of your life when you know that there's like more for you and you're getting that intuitive pull and you don't know what to do. So it's helping you to clarify that and to clear any of that resistance that's holding you back and create the action steps. And what was really important to me about this book was to make it an interactive experience. Because I don't know about you, but when we have all those personal development books and they give you all these exercises to do, but there's no place to write in the book. And then you're walking around with like your big bulky book and your pen and your notebook and all these things. So I made it kind of like, as much as it's about my personal stories, it's also like a little workbook. So there's no reason that you can't have a moment of clarity from cover to cover if you do all the exercise inside of it.
Wow, that is so cool. I can definitely relate to other personal development books and not having areas to, jot down your notes or like go through activities in there. But that is so cool. You've integrated them into your book. And that sounds amazing. I'm going to get a copy of it because
Thank you.
I love learning about, like if you're getting to a point in your life and you're not really sure, like the fork in the road, that a lot of people would be able to really help, like it would help them to really navigate the next steps because it is a little bit like that. And, I believe everything happens for a reason in life and there's so much more to, life instead of just doing something you're not passionate about. And and a final question I do have for you today is, what is a piece of advice or a quote that has always resonated with you that you would love to share with the audience?
Yeah. So the first thing that comes to mind is that Walt Disney quote. And I think it goes along the lines of, your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Because I think that there's so many people that are the dreamers and they say, one day I'll do this, one day I'll write a book, one day I'll start a business, one day. And those are just dreams. And what is the missing piece is having the courage to go after it and to release the fears and to step outside the comfort zone and just go for it. So it was on my vision board for so many years. And it was something that I lived by to make these big steps and big moves and create the success that not many people have. You have to do things that not many people do and really embrace that courage. So, yeah.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And I'm so excited to have you here because this is like my very first international episode going into Canada. That is so cool.
That's so special. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here.